some button pushing to you.
Oh, for this one time.
Just one time.
Just this one time.
Because we weren't talking about anything.
Nope, no buttons.
No buttons.
But see, this is why I don't, because it's
then you got to move
way more
everybody.
complicated for me to get in.
That's true. It's much easier for me to get in. So anyway. Okay.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. This is Fuck Around the Table on... Well, it's episode number 31,
Right.
which will
I
air
thought
on...
we were 32.
No,
we
we
were-
were 29 holding number
Oh,
one.
Would have been 30, but
So it would have
no.
been 30. And
We can't do
That's
that.
too much math for me to keep trying to figure out. I'm
We're
going to have to
thir-
go back
31.
days.
31.
So it's number
Okay.
31. And you'll see it on January 24th. But we are here on January 21st.
Recording early.
On my day. It's my day.
It's National Squirrel Day. Because she squirrels all the time.
They squeak.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
So we have Squirrel Day. So it's National Squirrel Day. So this is my day. And they can't pick on me or roll their eyes once the whole time.
Oh, yes, we can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, the hell we can,
I know,
too.
I'm surprised that you guys can look straight after working with me on a Sunday. I'm surprised you're not walking like this the rest of the day for the number of times.
Well, you
you're
guys
rolling your eyes.
leave. You don't know that I don't do that. And
Well,
she might, too. We don't
No,
know.
I don't know. I've driven behind her, and she's pretty straight on the road, so she must have auto dial. I mean,
Autopilot?
Yeah. That's it.
Well,
No.
it is a pretty straight shot to
Yeah,
your house.
it's a straight shot to my house.
does,
And,
yeah.
you know,
So anyway, welcome on Thursday, January 21st, number 31, and I'm Deb,
Sue,
Mika,
and we're here for us, and welcome back to our.
we're here for us. We're here for them. I mean, we're here.
us.
I'm using
We're
the
flock around the
collective.
table.
I'm
Yeah.
using the collective.
In case you didn't know that.
I think I said that.
Did you?
Welcome back.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, all our subscribers, we love you. I'm so
my gosh.
glad to see you again.
Did you see all the comments we got from last week? I was dumbfounded. I love you guys. I love all the comments you guys give us. They're fantastic.
They really are. They make
I got a
really-
comment today from one of the past episodes where I'm sorry I forgot your name, but she tells a story about her dog going through the drive-thru, and her dog does all these yips and smiles and, and barks at the drive-thru lady to get the treat.
Yeah.
And it gets the treat, and then, wags the tail and does all this, and everything is happy, and then when they leave, the dog just spits the biscuit out of the floor.
Well, at least he's polite
Like,
at the
oh my
window.
gosh, that is so cute.
He's polite at the window, which is really good. It shows good
Yeah.
manners and
Yeah.
upbringing. So
Well, that sounds like
Come on.
Harley. Harley is right up there,
Right.
ready to.
take away
Yeah.
and just and
then it
enjoy
just
it.
ends up on the seat.
And then
It's
he's
just
like,
fantastic.
yeah,
Yep.
screw it, I don't want it. Yeah, lady, I'm
Yeah.
I was hoping for
Where's
a
my
cone.
burger?
I was
Where's my
hoping for a cone or a burger, and you gave me a biscuit.
Give me a
again.
biscuit. Wait a minute, this is where's my French fries?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. That would be how.
Oh, he has it so rough.
I know.
They all have
Guys
it so
got
rough, right?
Yeah, they all do
Yeah.
so. There's my Mpito going in.
Pimento. We are gonna. You
It's
have,
the end of the day too. You gotta remember. So and I've been quiet all day today. So
she's used all of her brain
she's-
cells up for the day.
yeah. So anyway, there's my little Mpito. I'm going to work on it so you get to see the progress. I almost brought painted bricks so that we could show them what it looked like before we went to Florida, and plus a couple rows when we get back.
I'll believe that when I see
Because
it.
we're here on Thursday, mainly because on Saturday I'm leaving for Florida, but I had a surprise for somebody today.
I'm going too.
Her husband set it up so that she gets to go.
I just
all
found
around Florida.
out.
Is that because I don't have a husband? I don't get to go?
He didn't call me and ask me. Damn, buddy, I'm telling you, it's a good thing he's in the hole in the ground, or we'd be putting him
Oh
there.
no, he's cremated.
Oh, well, okay then.
He's just sprinkled somewhere.
Just he's got sprinkles.
He's got sprinkles. Yeah. Yeah.
Micah's not going because she has a bit of a bad back, and I didn't want to get her down there.
Oh, this
and have her
okay.
hurt.
This is the story.
It is a story, and it's true because you knew that you could go anytime. with
See,
me.
I didn't know I could go
Yes, you do.
anytime.
Now you know. So anytime
Now I
you can
know.
go. Anyway, so and I did.
But I do have a bad back, and I am
does.
getting it worked on.
And she's gonna
next
be all
time
better.
I can go.
And then next year she'll be down there running the marathon.
Right.
Oh no, I won't.
And I won't be.
Well, you'll do maybe the.
I won't be running the
you can do the
marathon.
kids run.
No.
No.
They need sponsors. They need people to kind of cheer them on when they're out there on the course.
Well, I can get her some pom-poms.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, pom-poms.
They're bringing me a really fine present.
I will bring her a really fine present.
So
we'll get her something fun. So we'll be down there this next week. So we'll be posting
Wonder if we
pictures
can
on
get another
Flock.
share wig delivered in time.
Oh.
You have the twins.
We can have twin
I don't need to be a
shares.
share weight. Have a
No.
share
Maybe
weight.
a
No.
share. Well, the problem with it is they would really come after you because you really look like her.
All right.
Yeah, all right. On
That's
that note,
true.
let's see.
Yes, I have the same body type.
Yeah, I know. Don't I wish?
Oh, me too.
Dang
I
it.
have all the same parts. They just aren't in the same dimensions.
It's funny that you say that because my acupuncture lady, when she comes in, because it's my knee and my legs don't get exposed. Well, I
To
wear
sunlight
capris.
ever?
No. These thunder thighs are pasty white. Hasn't seen the light of day for I don't know how long. So anyway, she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I have the same parts." And I'm like, "Okay," because when I'm like, I keep thinking maybe I should buy a pair of shorts or something, or get those fancy shorts that they give at the
The biker shorts.
or the ones like they give them
Ortho Indie had those paper when I got the MRI.
right.
The most delightful paper shorts that were so big.
The legs are wide.
and they hung down below my knee. So and then I had this gown on that hung down even further, and I kind of shuffled around like a little old man. It was lovely. And they said to me as I'm changing my clothes, "Oh, you can keep those shorts."
Well, thank you very much. We'll
Yay.
make a tent in my living room with
There
them.
you go.
No,
That's
kidding.
about right. You could.
No
They're
kidding.
hysterical.
They're yeah.
Speaking of shuffling around like a little old man, we had this one little old man in the hospital. He'd wear his gown open in the front
In the front, of course.
because he didn't want anybody to see his backside. But his old front glory was hanging out, but that was okay. He didn't want anybody to see his backside.
I thought you were supposed to wear like one
And then another.
One
and then another.
Right, you usually do, but he didn't want to.
Didn't want the second one?
No, he didn't need the other one. He said, "That's fine. I just don't want him to see my butt." Constantly.
Okay, well, I don't want to see your
And-
front. But
And he'd be walking down the hall and he'd be like,
That button in the
"I
fur
think
coat.
you need to cover that up."
yeah, that's
Those-
that button in the fur coat.
No, this one was bigger than a button. It was.
Well,
quite
maybe that's
noticeable.
why he did
Maybe
that.
that's why he wanted it open.
We used to have the one gowns that says, if patient found, please return to such and such unit. And there was one guy, he was up in a car lot, all the way in a car lot like 2 miles away with this gown on when somebody finally called. The guy had saw it on him, didn't call. They were talking cars. Some lady pulls in to get her car serviced and she's like, "I don't think he's supposed to be here." And she called the hospital and security went and got him. I guess
my
anything
gosh.
for
That
sale.
will
I
be
don't
you.
know.
That will be you.
Yeah, that'll be me. No, I'm going to be tethered.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are going to be
in
in
the
your
dog
tether.
run.
I'm going to be in the dog run.
Oh my
That's what
lord.
Mikey's going to do with me. So there you go. I got to get a stitch done here first, real quick. So
Well, you guys got me in my work clothes. I'm in my safety orange
yeah,
for our warehouse. We wouldn't want anybody to hit. I mean, because I'm not big enough. They can't see me. I have my safety orange on for it.
It is lovely.
Yeah, isn't it?
it is. The other day you had when I was
My
there for
safety
inventory,
yellow.
you said the safety
Safety
yellow, or the
yellow.
yellow greeny
Yeah,
one.
it's
Do you
like
always
bright
wear
yellow.
really, really bright stuff?
No.
Just when they give them to them, they're free.
Yeah, these are company free shirts. So,
I would hope so.
um,
I would hate to think you'd buy something like that.
hey, Sharon has one of these.
She does.
Yeah,
She wanted one. Oh, nice
Yeah.
one.
Does it say caniture on the back?
it's the same. I just went into the stash and got one for her because Sharon, you need to have every kind of T-shirt there is in existence. So yeah,
I brought her one
just
back
went
from.
and got her one.
I brought her one back.
Why do you want a safety orange shirt? I can get you one.
I'm good.
I mean, it would look really good on you.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
sure it
coloring
would.
The
would go.
coloring would be fantastic.
Well, I have that autumn coloring, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
so orange
What do you
is good
think?
for you.
Yeah, orange would be good.
Orange would be good for
I
you.
don't think so.
Not the yellow one though. It's kind of a yellow green. It's a highlighter yellow.
Highlighter yellow.
Yeah, it's
With just a little bit more green in it.
Yeah.
Like, somebody went out and
It's-
rubbed it on the grass.
That's not the present I'm wanting.
No?
no.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want a Chicken Little t-shirt? That's what I brought Sharon back. Chicken Little.
Chicken Little.
No.
Chicken
She's
Navigator.
She's chicken.
Chicken Navigator.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We'll find
No,
something.
no.
Who's your favorite Disney character? You don't have to answer right now. You can think about it and let it fester.
Snow White. No. Cinderella.
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 I like the mice better than Cinderella.
I
Actually,
like Gus.
I have a Cinderella.
Gus. Yeah.
The little
I-
fat guy.
You have a what?
I have a Cinderella watch.
Yeah,
Oh, hang on to that.
you told us about that.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
if you
it's-
told us about that on the podcast or. If
I
it
don't
was
know
just
either,
us.
but I still have my Cinderella watch from when I was a child.
Cool.
That is so fun.
Yeah, because we talked about
Right.
how it probably needed a new battery, and I told you
It wasn't.
It wasn't a
It's
battery
a kinetic one.
It's
it's a wind
It's
up.
windy one.
Oh, it's a windy. It's not
Yeah.
even.
It doesn't
kinetic.
even do
Really
the
old.
other. That's really up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
probably worth $35.95.
Wow.
Could be.
Could be.
Gee.
Or 395,000. I mean,
doubt that.
you never know.
You never know. See?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
At any rate, I'm working on my Mpito as well.
Yep.
I haven't done much since Sunday. I mean, it was just a couple of days ago, so I don't really work on this except when we're
What do you
together.
think? Do you think we should maybe, like, take our exasperation hats and work on them in the middle of Disney?
Well, yeah, because I'm waiting project. I'll be waiting a lot, I'm sure.
So,
I think
you guys need to watch the news when they say 2 women were thrown out of Disney
We're thrown
World
out of Disney for
for
having a fuck
inappropriate
hat.
hat.
They were fine until they actually
Started
stitched in
knitting.
F.
Yeah.
It'd
Okay.
be funny.
I have finished.
Oh, she did. This is
an
good.
FO.
I've got an FO.
I
don't have the-
FOer.
Yeah, you're just an FO there.
I don't
wait.
have the ends.
Megan.
No ends woven in yet.
No.
But that's okay. I really like this little blue.
I do too. It just sets it off really
I do
nice.
like it. I
Yeah.
do like it. Look at this, guys. This is so fun.
Isn't it? That's woolsy.
Goes well
right?
with your orange.
It does. And now I look like a pumpkin with a little green on top, with the leaves on the top.
And
Oh
a
my
rotten
goodness.
spot and a rotten
And a
shape.
rod. No. I like this. This is fun. I like it.
I like the woolsy.
And I
hope
like
they
the
do
gradient of the green. You
Yeah.
know, it goes from.
But you were right in the beginning, yeah, because in the beginning you were like, is this ever going to change?
Look at the gradient, guys.
Yeah.
That's just
It's fun.
just cool.
It
I
looks
just kept
good.
knitting and knitting and knitting, and I finally was down to this little nub of the
It
dark
reminds
green.
me of what was the gum that was like this?
A gum?
It's like
A green gum?
juicy fruit or
Was it like cum gum?
tutti fruit or there was something that was
Was one of those ones that squirt when they
no. Well, they were flat pieces.
And they had stripes.
Yeah,
Juicy fruit?
I can't
No,
remember.
it
You
wasn't
guys,
fruity
Fruity
fruit.
stripes?
I don't know.
It was a zebra that was the talking
I
guy.
was watching this roll across and it just reminded me of some gum. So if you
Okay.
guys know what it is, put it in the comments.
Okay.
I don't know, but I like it. I think it's
Thank you.
fun.
And it's part cashmere, so it's really yummy.
So soft.
Yeah, I'm really getting into that.
The cashmere.
Yeah, I've got a few that have that 10% or so of it, and when
It
you
really
start
makes
working
all the
with it, it
difference.
does. It just lays so well, and it just gets that feel, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't forget it. You're not getting this.
No, that's what's gonna stay with me.
Yeah, I wish I still had it to work on because I burned my finger.
Oh, that would be nice and soothing.
It wouldn't feel as bad running across my sore finger. I used my curling iron because I wanted some curls going on, and man, I grabbed on hold of that thing, and just it all but sizzled.
Oh,
I know.
This hurts.
I bet.
I know.
And
So
it's so sad because normally you wouldn't have to worry about that. I was so jealous when we were in the Caymans. Seriously, she'd get out of the water and it was like, you did your hair. I just got off the boat. You did your hair. I mean, it was like all
And maybe-
curled and everything. And I'm like, And mine's like hanging here, you know, and I had done it. She hadn't. She'd been swimming with the fish for a while. But so
And I don't know. Well, we've talked about my hair.
could be a trend just kind of going through right now.
Could be.
Whatever.
Could be just that it's drier outside. And so-
Well, it is, and if I just would let it dry and not dry it,
Not blow dry
it would be curlier.
Uh-huh.
But
But it'd be wet forever.
Have you dried it with a diffuser?
I don't have a diffuser.
What's a diffuser?
Do you guys think I should tell them?
I know what a diffuser is.
I don't. What's a diffuser?
It's just
like
an
a
attachment that goes on the end of your blow dryer.
It's like a big round thing.
And the purpose
goes on
of it
top.
is so the air goes further.
The air just is
disperses better.
diffused,
Yeah.
Okay.
so you don't get this.
Right.
Right, in one spot.
You don't get the comb over.
Anybody ever had? Okay, you guys are so experienced. I had breast cancer. What was it? 5 years ago? 6 years ago?
The second time was what? 5 years ago.
5 years
Five.
ago? Okay.
4 or 5 years. yeah.
During the course of that, I had chemotherapy. My hair came out. Okay? It came back in, and it was gray, but then I'd been coloring it for years, so that wasn't that big of a surprise. But
I talked her into not coloring it again because she has beautiful gray hair.
She really does.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's not
digress.
nearly as curly as it was before, and I'm kind of at a loss.
Well, when your hair first came in after
Yeah,
chemo, it came in curlier than it was before chemo, right?
Well, it came in curly, but not, no.
No, okay.
Did it come in thicker? Did you get it thicker?
I think it's thicker.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Even the guy who does my hair says that it's different than it used to be. So,
Okay.
but anyway, so I'm at a loss.
Because now you think it's getting straighter.
I think it's getting straighter, and I really have lived my whole life with curly hair,
And now you have this.
and I don't really know what to do with it.
She had it easy. It's sort of like the ones that have a share hair that do the ponytail, or this one who constantly just sucks it out. You know what I mean?
Well, do you want to see what it looks like
No.
today without it?
No, that's okay.
Oh my gosh, guys.
I'll get to see it all next week. I'll take pictures and we'll post them.
You
before
don't
sleeping.
either.
No, I won't.
I'll be
because
with
she
her.
has to do it.
I'll do it.
She has to do it.
All
we'll
day
get pictures
today.
of Deb.
Well, I haven't done this for a long time, but I wore a hat all day today.
Did you really?
I did. I wore my painted bricks hat all day today in the warehouse.
Speaking of hats,
Speaking of hats, check this out. Remember last week when I told you I was going to start, and that was Sunday. This one from Circular Mom on our Ravelry, she said to try the gridiron. And I did. And here
Look
it
at
is.
she just finished it. I
I
mean,
finished
you
it.
know, she
Pom pom.
finished it.
Look, and no ends or anything. It's all ready to go. Yeah. Permanently
showing off.
attached with a
Of course,
button and
you
everything.
know, it's super bulky and size, 42 needles. So
I did it
they're
on
all
11.
45 minutes to do.
No, it took me an hour and 12 minutes. No. It took me the Buccaneers game to do a lot of it. Once you get the pattern down, it's really quick though, but then I would forget to write down which row, and I really had to look to see where, okay, was that one or two
gosh.
knits?
Her and her rows.
I'm not good at it.
You guys tell me, when you have a repeating pattern,
How do you do it?
how do you do it?
Do you just do check marks? Or
Do you do like she does and do a whole grid where you have to mark off every single row that you do?
Yeah.
Or do you just read your knitting and know where you're at and what you're going to have to do?
I can't read my knitting.
Or do you,
I don't.
or what do you
yeah.
do?
I even get turned around on Mpito because I forget to put this row coming back when you knit back, and so then
You forget to knit
right.
two together at the end?
and the other night I almost joined the next color over here, like I did on my painted bricks in a car. So,
Squirrel.
but it's my day. I
She's
get
been
to.
knitting way longer than me, and most of the time this is what I do, guys. If it's just a few row repeat,
take that away from her.
No,
if it's just a few row repeat, I literally will just read my knitting.
Yeah.
You know what? That kitty down there will eat that squirrel.
oh man. See, we're just like this on a Thursday, just like on a Sunday.
Probably worse.
Except God's not going to get mad at us.
Probably
Oh,
worse because I
good.
haven't had time to de-stress from my work day. So
No?
you guys get the full frontal
Well, Sunday we'll have to go to breakfast.
of my
We'll have to
my
go to breakfast
attitude.
on Sunday.
Don't look at me.
No, we'll have to go to breakfast on Sunday, and I'll have to post a picture, otherwise they'll miss.
Oh yeah,
breakfast.
whatever.
We'll post breakfast. We'll call Mika and we'll FaceTime her, and we'll go to breakfast and eat breakfast with Mika on
You can-
Sunday.
I can watch you eat.
We'll
Oh
FaceTime.
boy.
What's that stuff you do on the computer? What's that word when you get on the computer and you talk to somebody? Not the Zoom
You
thing.
mean a
the other-
video call?
Yeah, but isn't there? There's a word for it. Like somebody says you're. What's that word? Skyping. Skying.
Skyping.
Okay, so
That's an app.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
it's
didn't
kind of
know.
like
Okay.
it's just video. You're video conferencing whichever app you use.
Okay, got it. So there you have it. Anyway,
I
so
can't
now
wait.
Circular Mom. Thank you so much. That was
I think
her name
that's
on
really.
Ravelry.
I think that's just.
It
cute.
was
Look at
one
this.
skein of
Mhm.
bulky from, and that's Expression Fiber Arts, her buttery bulky, and it's called New York at Night.
And you
I did
can't.
it on
You
11.
seriously can't read your knitting.
Well, this one I probably could. I'm getting better at it, but I like to do spreadsheets because I think that's much.
She just likes to do spreadsheets.
Yeah,
She does
The
like
end
to
of that
do
sentence.
spreadsheets.
Because otherwise you forget how to do it, you know? And so
Well-
Micah said yesterday this pom-pom is really cute, even though I ordered a bunch of others, but I think I'll probably keep this one.
Well, that one goes with it.
Yeah, it really does, and I didn't think it. Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
you lost
squirrel.
your squirrel.
Her squirrel squirreled.
Alvin! No, he's a chipmunk. Wait, so, okay. Is there a story about a squirrel?
Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, Rocky! I'm Bullwinkle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh wow.
I'm Bullwinkle. No, I'm Natasha, because we look a lot alike. Who is Boris and Natasha?
What are? She's in a realm that I am.
No, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She knows. You don't know
And-
Boris and Natasha?
She
Those are
probably
the two
doesn't.
bad guys. On Rocky
She
and
probably-
Oh, and
Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't really like Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh.
Rocky the Flying Squirrel. Well, and she's a little younger.
I am a little bit younger, so those were
True.
like old cartoons.
Old.
When I was watching them.
Old.
And it's funny because when we were in
I was
Chicago,
way more into Scooby Doo and
we used to watch
Scrappy and
one of the,
and
and
the-
now it just
and
totally
the Looney
evades me.
Tunes.
And it was a
Tom and Jerry.
it was a duck, and then Mr. Green Jeans was on, and
Oh, Captain Kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo. That's
Captain
it.
Kangaroo was
and
fantastic.
and it was really like, I mean, it was, he didn't even have a head. It was just the duck moving like
Yeah.
this. My favorite though is the Clutch Cargo, the cartoon that was on, and they played it, and they never moved. All you ever saw was the lips moving. They discussed
Oh,
it,
okay, yeah.
and it never matched what they were saying. It was
Right.
like somebody just was sitting there going.
Yeah,
It was good, so it was fun.
That sounds like fun.
I
I
liked-
remember.
Captain Kangaroo. I liked Mr. Rogers too.
I never Mr.
See, my
Rogers
kids watch
fan.
Mr. Rogers, but then you're the age of my kids.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
never Mr.
remember
Rogers fan.
Cowboy Bob. No, Cowboy Bob. Scratch that. Oh, come on.
Howdy
Howdy
doody.
doody.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
It's
Howdy
howdy
doody.
doody time. It's howdy doody time. Boy, are we
Yeah.
having fun here.
Oh my gosh.
Princess Summer, Fall, Winter, Spring.
Yeah, there you go.
But I
Well,
wasn't.
and she was in northern Indiana, so she probably got some of the
Oh, I
stuff
thought you
we
meant-
had.
huh?
No, you grew up in northern Indiana,
I
so
know.
you probably had as much, like, Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Green Jeans and a lot of the stuff that came out of Chicago. You probably
No,
would.
bought our TV came from Fort Wayne,
Okay.
and
I
and
grew up on the East Coast. I guess I
You
had
got
all
New
kinds
York.
of stuff. I got New York. Yeah.
When we were in Grand Cayman, we kept watching all they had the
Yeah, we
New
watched
York
New
news.
York
New
weather
York
in Grand
news,
Cayman.
and we were watching, and they were showing all the traffic, and the Holland Tunnel was really jammed tonight. So Mike and I were
Oh,
like
and
going,
Tunnel is always jammed.
and we're over there going, wow.
And we look outside
Look
at
at-
the sand and go,
oh, well, the sand looks
Look
pretty
at all
good.
no, when I was a kid, we watched television on Saturday morning,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we didn't watch necessarily after school.
Oh, okay.
We now Greg did, my brother did, which probably explains everything. But yeah, I mean, I had friends who watched American Bandstand, but I never did because I was always,
I had way too many brothers to be able to watch anything that was even remotely girly in my household.
Yeah.
So after school, it was, the A-Team and MacGyver and
I loved MacGyver. Do you watch the new MacGyver?
no.
They have a new one out. It's pretty good.
And what was with Captain Schultz?
Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes.
There you go. That was good. That was good.
I mean,
I know
MASH.
nothing. I see nothing.
And
Yeah,
MASH
MASH
was good.
forever.
Yeah. Well, we got off the bus. We got to watch about maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of General Hospital, which the whole hospital at that time was on one floor and one desk.
Oh, yeah.
We
Right.
never saw a patient, but they were all
No.
at the nurse's station. And then we watched Dark Shadows.
Shadows.
That was good. That was vampires and everything. So that was pretty good. Mom really liked that. So then we had to get changed and go outside and do what we had to do. But
My mom had a beauty shop in the house, and I was more likely to go in and sit in one of her dryer chairs
in chat.
and chat and tell her, what had happened during the course of the day.
Sure.
And most of her customers said that that's where they found out what their kids were up to at school, because I would go in and talk about it.
Right.
So
Because you mentioned what they did and not so much what you did.
well, it was kind of a general, the whole class did, or it wasn't like I was doing anything all that exciting.
'Cause I'm sure the halo was always.
Yeah, the halo was always firmly affixed.
Yeah, that's what kind of right out on top of.
Check that with my mother.
Well, and you're a delicate flower. So.
I am a delicate flower.
Yeah.
That's why I burned myself
I
today.
know. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
Yeah.
but
I've actually burned myself on my hair because my hair has gotten too hot and run my fingers through my hair, and you burned your hands.
I
No,
did
you
that in
do that.
Rome
That's too hot.
because I had an American one plugged into a European one, and it was like so hot and electrical that I just put it on it, and just all of a sudden my hairs went and it smoked.
Oh yeah, well no.
And I'm
that-
like, I don't have enough to do that. And my mom's like,
can't burn my
what?
hair off."
What? And here we are sitting in there. She probably thought I got stuck in the bidet or something, but.
the only time that I really cooked my hair was when I was in college. I had a roommate who put blonde streaks in my hair. Which
Using
was-
what kind of chemical?
Whatever she had available. She
Okay, yeah.
bleached her own hair. And it turned out that I could kind of go like this and crumble my hair away. It was so damaged. Mother, being the beautician, was not amused.
No, I bet not.
She told me that I was bad advertisement for her.
Oh.
So, the best one though was there was a lady in my town that didn't like when we got out on the lake and our boats went too fast. So she would call the conservation officer, who would come down and say something like, "Hey, she called again, you better slow it down." The lady also came to my mother for her to get her hair done. Well, mother was constantly cutting my hair because I would be like, I need something different. She cut it off real short one time, and this lady came in and said, "Oh, I saw your daughter's hair. I really like the way it's cut. Would you do mine the same way?" About the time Mother was done cutting, I walked in, and the lady went, "Oh, her! She's cut her hair since I saw her last." And she was absolutely horrified. We all giggled about it because she was the one who'd been making our life miserable by calling the conservation officer. So you know what? Karma does work.
It does.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah. So it's what happens when you pick on kids.
Right, yeah. Don't pick on.
Don't
Don't
pick
pick
on
on anybody. Period.
Yeah.
No, it's not a good
It's not.
thing. We shouldn't be doing it in the event.
Unless, of course, they're good friends. Then you can pick on them all you
You
want
can pick
to.
on Deb as much as you want.
Hey! I have thick skin. I have thick
No,
everything.
you don't. Well, yeah, you do.
I don't have thick hair.
No, you don't have thick hair.
No, but
I'll give you some of mine.
I really hope so. Someday, somebody's
Yeah, I
gonna
will.
do it.
For sure.
So, Miss Mikes, what you got over there?
Yeah, what?
I've got a new project I'm doing. You all remember this yarn. I'm sure you do because you watch and remember everything we do. This is the yarn I showed last week. I think it's Chaos. Was it Chaos?
And the name is, you got it from Haute Yarn.
Haute Knit?
Haute Knit.
No, this is Chaos.
Is it?
Look back.
I'm pulling this out,
Okay, go ahead. Anyway,
I think. Yeah.
yeah.
It is
Chaos.
chaos.
Oh, it is Chaos.
And
It's Chaos.
Haute. Never mind.
and it is, but I wound it up.
Cornucopia.
Right. That was it because she had her orange sweater on.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it looked really good.
And so I started this, and it is a Joji Locatelli pattern, which is, I'm doing short rows right now. It's really, I don't know if I can show you the picture. Maybe I can. Yeah.
Here, I can do it.
Yeah. And I just don't know the name of it. I've lost the front page. But that's what I'm doing with this.
I like it.
I think it's fun.
I think it's going to be really fun.
And your little, and
I like Joji's
Yeah.
patterns.
And well, the needle I'm using is a little bigger than it's supposed to be, but it was the one I found, so.
It was the one I found. It's just a shawl. It'll be more
It's
drapey.
just a shawl, yeah.
It'll just be more drapey.
yeah.
And it's coming out okay. I mean,
I really like the colors of it.
isn't it
I mean,
pretty?
it really kind of comes. I mean, it really comes together.
Yeah,
well.
let me hold this closer for you guys so you can see this.
Isn't
look
it
at-
kind of neat?
The little
Yeah,
like picot edge sort of.
yeah, that's a whole lot of fun.
I bet.
I like
But at
it.
least you get
It's
to
fun.
do it all. I mean, you do it as you go. You don't have to come back and do a picot edge.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to like
Go all
Pass-
the way down and then come all the way back.
pick
But,
up your edge and then
But this is my TV knitting. I can
you can watch TV and knit.
watch TV and knit. I pretty much have the pattern memorized until we started doing short rows, and then now I have to.
yeah, and then you
Now you have to
more.
pay attention.
Well, you
Darn
got to
them.
count a little bit because you got to count when you turn and come back.
No, you just go two less.
Oh, two
So
less.
as long as you
Okay.
can count to two, you're
Right, you get to. Okay.
I'm in pretty good shape.
I got a
Hey.
finger for that.
I just count my feet.
Got two am there.
I got 1 foot, 2 foot.
foot.
Okay, the other thing that I've got going is I've pulled a couple of patterns for sweaters. And okay, before I start, we talked about the fact that Leah told me to work on my blue sweater. I said, which blue sweater? Well, I'm down to one blue sweater now because I frogged the other one totally. I got it out of the bag and I looked at it, and it was supposed to be a short sleeve sweater, and I had the front mostly done, but it was about this, you can't even see both hands. It was about this wide. It was so huge that I thought, I'm going to have to tear this apart and do it all over again anyway. So that's what I did.
Either that or I'm going to
Or
have
I
to
could
go
make it
to
a
a
blanket.
bakery. I'm going to go in the bakery and gain a lot of weight. So
No, thank you. I
I go to
thought,
the bakery.
yeah, well, I thought about,
Only if you stop at the ice cream shop.
Yeah, and then you start finishing shop on the way.
I thought about continuing and making it into a blanket because it would have been an adequate blanket for a single bed, but it was huge.
And made out of sock yarn. So
No, it wasn't. It was, I think it was worsted. Anyway,
yeah. So at any rate, so you frogged it.
I frogged it. So now I can cast on a new sweater because I've only got
One blue sweater.
one blue sweater. So I have the yarn.
I want to know, though. Curious minds want to know. Do you have one sweater in every color started?
Not every color.
I thought you were gonna say no. I have several in.
No, every one that I have on needles is a different color, and
Well, that's good.
That's good. At least you've got variety.
Diversity.
yes,
Yeah.
and two of them have one sleeve. But okay, I digress. This is from Bradiculous.
Oh, Bradiculous.
And this is worsted. And the color is fall leaves. Look at this.
It's a pretty color.
The
Pretty
tail-
colorway.
The table's moving away from us.
I
I know.
know.
I'm sorry. My bad. It's my belly.
Anyway,
Wait, you're gonna feel some movement there. Hold on, folks. If you get seasick,
Oh.
we'll be fine. Okay.
so I've
Do you
got
want it?
this one, which is the easy bulky one, which is
Oh,
a
yeah,
Joji
that-
Locatelli.
God
And-
bless Hoey. Thank you for all
And
your
then
patterns.
this one
Yes.
is Bayron handmade. Bayron
Ooh, I
handmade.
like that.
Wave of
Bayron.
change.
Look at this sweater.
Oh, let me see.
So I don't know which one.
Can you
I
guys see that?
Oh, that's
Look at that.
nice.
That is
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
I love the little ridges.
I vote this
Yeah.
one.
okay.
I vote this
I would
one.
make it longer though. I
But
think.
Oh, yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like this too.
Yeah. I don't.
This one has like the seams. They look like it looks like the sweater's inside out.
Yeah,
Sort
that's
of.
nice. Yeah,
Kind of fun.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I like the
Don't-
way they did the sleeve thing on here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really cute.
yeah.
And the
Don't be
shoulder.
holding your breath looking for a sweater anytime soon, because I'll get it done except for a sleeve, and then it will go into that mysterious.
And then we'll put all your names in a hat, and we'll send you the sweater.
Then we'll send
to
you the
finish
sweater and the
Sweater with the
sleeve.
yarn to
sleeves.
finish the sweater.
Sleeve.
That would be
And-
great.
And then we'll show your work.
Yeah.
for podcast.
You can claim the finished
whole thing.
project because
'Cause you
you're the
finished
one
it.
that finished it.
Yeah,
I think that's what we should do.
yeah.
That's what we should do.
Any takers?
I don't
Comment
see any
below.
hands. Do I
Comment
see any-
below.
I don't see any hands up there. No, I guess not.
So, and comment if you get in the same pickle. I just kind of get into something and I work on it, and then I just kind of like, I'm tired of this. I want to do something new, and I cast on something new, and I'm off to the races.
But I do like your
Yeah.
philosophy. You could have other hobbies that are way worse for you.
Drugs would be way worse.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, my mom kind of,
yeah.
she doesn't make fun of me, but she does comment.
Yeah, she makes fun of you.
Yeah, she does. She comments regularly on how much yarn do you have, and I always say
Not
to
enough.
her, it could be drugs.
Well, just like I showed you before, collecting yarn and working with yarn are two separate hobbies.
They are way two separate
You have
hobbies.
two hobbies. And
Yeah.
my husband says that to me all the time. He goes, I think you just like buying it, moving it around more than you like finishing it.
Well, I think
Well,
you
that
ought to
could
be impressed that I went digging through some of my bags looking for projects.
I like it.
I just like to be surrounded by consumers, which are these two. And then I was told the other day that I'm not a consumer.
She's not.
Why not?
Well, and I just went, you're right. I'm not. I'm not a super big shopper of anything.
No, she really isn't.
I'm just not.
She goes to the grocery store though. Maybe she gets you get it all out in the grocery store.
That's like my vice.
Mhm.
I hate going to the grocery store. I don't
But
like.
once you get
I
in
do
there,
not
you're-
like going to the grocery store, but I do like having a stocked fridge and
Right.
a stocked pantry.
So when you decide you're going to
That's
make
my only thing that I-
enchiladas that you could just
yeah, I
go
can
in your
just go in my
pantry.
pantry and make them. Yeah, I got the stuff to make them.
Where'd you order that from? That's from that company? From
Ridiculous. Ridiculous, yeah.
Cool.
As a matter of fact, I could probably whip you up one enchilada right now because I have shredded chicken in the refrigerator.
I have a
If you want chicken now, if you want beef, then
I have
that's
a
a different
beer
story.
soaked chicken in the refrigerator. Mikey made a chicken on a stand. He's sitting
With
up
the
like
beer
this.
on a beer can.
Well, he put the beer can in the
In
center of the stand.
Yeah, it's a beer.
But it was a
beer.
stand, so it would
Yeah.
kind of fit then. And we had root beer beef last week. So he had this where you marinate it in a root beer, and then when you cook it, it gets kind of that caramelized.
I
edge, which is
do.
pretty
I
good.
do a Tori can confess to this one. I do a pulled beef in the slow cooker that you put a half a can of dark cola in it. It could be anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it can be Diet Coke,
And you made
RC, root beer,
And you
Dr.
made
Pepper.
a ham with ginger ale.
Oh yeah,
That was
I
pretty
would
cool.
do that too.
That's like cooking.
Yeah, he does that.
It is like cooking.
I know. I had to find a place for all the pillows that were in the oven. I mean, I stored my pillows. Well, it's a great storage spot. Doesn't get dirty. There's nothing
Oh,
going
now see,
on. You know.
Mine's already dirty. I wouldn't put.
Yeah, but my oven's clean. We never used it until he decided that he was going to start cooking all this stuff. And it's a self-cleaning oven. And I thought one day I'm not gonna have any more pillows because they were in there. But
And he's gonna hit the self cleaning.
no, he'd take it out because he would do something with it. But yeah.
Let's talk about self cleaning ovens for just a second because we're way off track. But
And that's new.
and it's squirrel and it's squirrel day. I do want to know. Okay, so I don't know. You guys can't see it. Maybe you can over there. I have 2 ovens. First time. I'm
so
not
she
used to
breaks
this.
one, she's gonna back up.
Right. I think that's what it's for. And I did say to Sharon, I said, "What the flock of birds am I going to ever use 2 ovens for?" And she's like, "Oh, you'll be surprised. You'll use both ovens." Well, I've lived my whole life and cooked my whole life. Never had the need to have 2 ovens.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have 2 ovens that are so dirty that I can't even do the self-cleaning. I started to, and I had to stop it because like my whole freaking house filled up with smoke. So how the hell do I deal with that?
You'll have to go get
Get a cleaning lady.
I
the
have a
oven.
cleaning lady.
Leave
She
her a
really-
can of the oven stuff. Tell her you sprayed it. and
Oh,
ask
so you
her
have to
clean
do
it
the
up.
oven stuff first?
Yeah, I like
Is that
doing
what you
that.
do?
That's
Do the
fun. You
oven stuff
spray it,
first?
it gets all foamy, and then it kind of goes.
Okay.
Well, it
No, I
does
don't
on
expect
TV.
my cleaning lady to clean my oven.
And then you just take this spit
She
wipe
already
and it
does
goes-
my stove,
You
which
take your
bless her
squeegee
heart.
and just squish it out. It's so fun. It's like cleaning the gutters.
Okay, well when I spray that stuff on, I will call you
Okay.
and tell you that you can come over
I
and
have an
scoop that
N90
stuff out.
I have a
Or your gas
N95 mask,
Right.
so I'm okay. I can go anywhere. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you? We have face shields for the plane.
See, I don't. Yeah.
We have a mask and a face shield.
Is that so nobody can spit on you or what?
I don't know. Maybe she'll spit. She
I
may
was-
get to the airport and go, I'm going to kill her. I may be coming home on the wing. You never know.
Can I have a lightsaber too? Because if I have the face shield, I
Yeah.
need a lightsaber.
I have one at home. You want to borrow it? See, I have my Star Wars shirt on today. So.
Oh, okay.
So for sure we're going to Epcot and Hollywood Studios because Epcot they're doing an artist thing and Hollywood Studios is where they have Star Wars
I'm just gonna be
So
the
I gotta
puppy. I don't even know.
and maybe Legoland.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just dragging her because she didn't know to plan anything, so now she's just kind of going along and
I just have to go along.
I'll be like, Sue,
which
I
is
really,
fine. I don't
I
have to
can't
work.
carry my luggage. You'll have to carry my luggage. I can't
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
No, I'm not kidding. I can do my own luggage. It rolls.
Well, I would just get one of those trolleys.
I only have one bag, so it's good. But I take a big bag in case I buy a lot of
Takes
stuff. I do. I have everything. But the funny thing is my
See, if you
Bill
have
Miller-
everything, I really don't need
You
to pack
don't
any.
need
You really
anything.
don't.
No.
You will say, "Oh gosh, I wish I had a 3-inch screw," and she'll say,
She'll be like, "Hold on, just a second. I think I got it in this pocket over here."
"Do you want a Phillips head or a flat edge?"
It's about right. Do you need
Sorry, I
a
have a
screwdriver to go with it?
I have a 10-penny nail instead. Will that work?
It's about right. They
Should
almost
I-
took it from security with me,
Don't
but
they
I
have
told them
the
I need
prices
it.
right down there? We need to get you up there
Well, that'd be fun.
with the. Who has this in their on their person? Remember they used to do that.
Well, they
Oh,
still
that
do
was
it.
in wait, no, it wasn't Price is Right. It was
It was something.
It was one with.
the one with the curtain. Let's make a deal. Because that's the one when
Well,
they
they
would go
still
at the
do
end.
it.
They still
Do
do
they
it?
still do it?
Well, I know this because my mother watches it, and
Oh.
when I'm there, I get to watch it.
Oh.
Wayne Brady does it.
Yes,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you would have whatever
Yeah.
the
Well, they
fuck
post
they want
it.
every
Yeah.
time.
They post it on Pinterest or something, so that you know.
Oh, so you know.
when you go that
Okay.
if the opportunity arises, they will be asking for a particular item.
Oh,
You know, like
okay.
if they want like
Well, that's
the
not fair. I'd have it anyway.
ticket
so
stubs from the 1950 Super Bowl.
No, I have 54
She probably does.
On your body right now?
in my purse. No, I'm only kidding. I don't. They're from 65.
She is.
See.
It's amazing what she carries, and she will. When she was unpacking when we got to Grand Cayman, she was saying, "I brought some projects to do."
I had 7.
She had 7 projects. Some were knitting, some was painting.
Yeah, I did paint.
Some, I mean, it was just all kinds of stuff that
It
she
was
was.
everything. I only read one book. Now, on the other hand, you didn't knit much, but you read 8 books.
Yeah, I did.
So, it just depends on what you feel at the time. So
Well, not only did she tell me, but she also made me a pink shirt, which, pink is my favorite,
Oh, long sleeves.
with
Disney,
Disney on it. Look
the
at
parks.
Oh,
It's fun. Should be good. So you just have to
do
try.
I get to wear this on Saturday?
Yeah, you can wear it if you want.
Honey, you can wear it anytime you want.
It's mine. I can wear it
Yeah,
whenever I
you
want
just
to.
have to tell me if it scratches a little bit, and then I can put
On the inside?
interfacing on the inside. Sometimes people say it's scratchy. My niece says it's always scratchy. I don't think so.
Whatever. It will be right over my.
Boobs. That's what I figured. Then
Yeah.
I put it on mine and figured yours were about the same.
Yeah.
Mine were lower, so
And
I went up a couple
I
inches.
don't wear a bra anywhere. I just wear a sports thing.
Okay.
So-
Oh, that's good. Because I put it up to me and I went, oh, that's about boob
I
size.
don't,
And
wear
then
a
I
bra. I
thought,
don't wear a regular bra.
your boobs are higher than mine because mine are in my waist. So I had to kind of raise it a little
Mine
bit.
are held in place by my stomach.
Yeah. The ledge, as I call it, my ledge. Yeah.
I have two.
I have one
legs.
here, so it's awesome.
Oh, whatever.
So she's good about posting, so keep an eye on our Instagram account.
I guess.
So hopefully
Yeah,
soon
I guess we'll have some.
we might have some. You never know because I don't think about it. Getting my camera, I don't take pictures. I've been down there so many times. I just don't take that many pictures anymore. You know what I mean?
You're the perfect person to go with because I don't ever want to plan anything.
Oh, I know mine.
Well,
The only thing I will
you've
get
been there
mad
a million times anyway.
Right. The
so.
only thing I might get mad at is if I say, "Hey, what do you want to do for dinner?" and I don't want to hear every night. I don't care.
know.
You figure it out.
No,
I don't
won't
like
do
that. I don't like
I
that.
won't do that.
I mean, and then you're like, okay, let's go get tacos. I really don't want tacos. Shut up, Doc. You told me I could do whatever I want. You know what I mean? And then that's what irritates the piss out of me.
That won't happen.
You know? So,
Good to know.
right.
I'll be like, I saw an alligator restaurant on the way here. Can we go try that?
And I'll drop you off. There is an alligator place down there. So we can go play with
Duh.
alligators.
No,
Oh.
not play with alligators.
Yeah,
No.
alligators aren't toys.
I'll eat them.
I often said I wanted to get, if I was ever going to do that air thing, you know, where you behind the boat where they put you when you fly
Yeah,
behind the boat.
so.
I always wanted to do that down at Disney, and then when they were having trouble with alligators in the water, I was like, not doing it there anymore. I'll wait and do it in.
Well, you can do it in Grand Cayman.
Yeah,
I don't know if
but I'm
there's-
too heavy now. And
Yeah.
besides, my thunder thighs would have to see the light of day, so we're not going there. You saw my thunder thighs. Those poor people in Grand Cayman. You didn't hear about the breakout of all those people who got sick that week we were there? They thought an elephant had come to the island, you know? It was like, boom, boom.
I think have we gone on enough?
I think so.
Do we
I'm
have
just
anything else spectacular?
She has some really cool other yarn.
You do.
I have some cool other yarn. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about it or you want to talk about it next time?
We can talk about it next time because I have a pattern I'm going to use this for that I will bring with.
Then
So
don't
don't look
show
at this.
That's a secret we didn't see.
Well, you were
anymore.
holding it up and it was going to show the
Yeah.
tag.
What yarn?
So
I don't
as
see
you
Have you
can
talked to
see,
them?
guys,
No.
You should talk to them. They're very nice people.
Okay, I'll get in touch.
Sunday is Thursday's no different than Sunday.
Except it's dark
Except it's-
outside.
It's
Except
dark.
it's dark outside and I had to work, so I'm like,
Yeah, she's kind of like tired, and we had sandwiches, but we had bacon, so that was close.
we did have bacon.
So that was like breakfast too. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, thank you everybody for being part of our world. We have a really good time with you, and I really enjoy it. And look, I did 2 rows. Well, actually
2.
3 rows. And if you hold on just a second, before I hit the button, I will have. Wait, I'm on the wrong number.
You can't do it.
I bet I can. I only have 5 stitches here for these folks. Look, watch this.
I
At the
got
end of
through
Mpito, I'm
4
going
rows.
through, and I'm going to do this. And
She's
actually,
just gonna mumble and
keep talking so that you see my knit front and back, and put it on, and ta-da, another row. I'm going to take this to Florida, by the way. So it might be a little bit bigger when we get
hopefully.
back. Well, you never know.
Mine won't be because I'm leaving mine here.
What?
Because
You
I'm
are?
only working on mine when we're doing this.
Really?
Yes.
I'd never get it done.
Don't look at me.
All right, guys.
I got mine done and I'm not going to Florida, so there.
Have a great week.
She's mad at me.
You guys have a good week. Keep knitting and squirrel.
Bye. See you later. Bye. Gotta go. They're mad at me. They're yelling at me. Bye.